try and sit down and go, I'm going to write the next Here I Go Again or the next whatever. You just you need to find some music that inspires you, and when you got David Coverdale singing on it, it's all good, baby. It'll be Whitesnake. No matter what, whatever we do, when David sings on it, it's Whitesnake. You know, so
I gotta say,
give it up for the man.
Doug's done a fine job with David, I think. A couple records under the belt.
Okay, but we're a little bit pressed for time, so I don't want to talk about me. I would like to talk about you.
I don't want to talk about me. You don't want to hear about me.
No, but wait, any other questions, you guys? There's one. Yeah, you can just yell it out.
Hey, what's that daytime talk show that's really popular right now? I saw it.
Maury Povich.
They're not in America, here in Britain. It's like the most controversial guy, whatever.
Jeremy Kyle.
Yeah, the Kyle guy.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like this is what's going on, and he's about to say, you know, you're a real bastard for turning that girl out on the streets at 15, and...
Okay. It's more of a question for Doug, really. I just want to know what was it like working for Dio?
For Dio?
Yeah.
Ronnie was a great guy. I wouldn't be here with you guys right now. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Ronnie. And I know Ronnie's watching us, and you know Ronnie knows how much we all love him. Ronnie Dio, for those people who don't know, was like for me the greatest heavy metal singer. And Birmingham knows heavy metal for sure. Yeah. Ronnie is a gentleman. I appreciate you asking about it. And we've lost so many amazing people, you know, Gary Moore, and so many people that we really miss. But the thing that I really want to say is that it's an honor to be here, thanks to Ronnie and David, but most importantly, right now, today, thanks to Marshall and Jim, Dr. Jim Marshall, because if it wasn't for Jim, none of us would be here, really. Jim he's probably the most iconic figure in rock. I mean, if you ask Jimi Hendrix, you know, what's one of your most biggest influences, he'd probably say Jim Marshall, because of the amps that he made for him. He helped create Hendrix's sound, and it started with, actually, Jim was a drummer in the beginning, and that kind of segues into, you know, that Jim is now involved and owns Natal Drums, and he started off as a drum shop. And then Pete Townsend came in and said, I need a better amp. And Jim said, oh, okay, I'll give it a go. And he made an amp that Pete obviously loved, and then everybody else wanted one. Eric Clapton, Hendrix, Blackmore, everybody wanted it. But like, Jim was a drummer, you know, he had a drum shop. And,
he taught Mitch Mitchell when Mitch worked there, which I thought was really interesting. I didn't know that for quite some time. And yeah, it's like when you look at a rock and roll stage, you see Marshall across it, it kind of looks right. It always, like, Marshall was synonymous with rock and roll as far as me growing up and looking at pictures of my favorite bands. So on that side of things, I'm just psyched to be here too, you know?
I mean, since I was a kid, I started playing guitar when I was 11, and my first amp was out of a catalog, and I was always, you know, I was dreaming about playing Marshall amps, and I finally got my first one. I got my cabinet first, and then I got a JMP. It was a super lead, 100 watt, and just louder than it was so loud, and it sounded amazing. And you know, if somebody would have told me, you know what, 74 years from now, you're going to be in Birmingham doing a gig for Marshall.
Come on, man, it's 68.
I think it was like 68. You guys, should we jam some more songs?
Yeah, you'll talk all night. We can't shut you up.
I'm getting teary-eyed. My spray tan.
My spray tan.